Is Bryce Perkins to Lance McCutcheon the new Matthew Stafford to Cooper Kupp? We're going to be talking about that and the Rams NFL preseason game in this video, so stick around for that. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, and let's get right into this video. So I'm going to be going over in this video basically just the Rams preseason game, who the standouts are. Obviously, it's going to be Bryce Perkins and Lance McCutcheon, as well as Robert Rochelle on the defensive side. And there were a ton of great things that happened in this game. Now, sadly, I could not watch it because I was a little bit busy at the moment, but I did go back and watch the game. And let me tell you, I was quite impressed, especially from the second quarter on all fronts, and great to get that win. Even though it's just the preseason, the Rams looked like they were doing extremely well. We actually had our offensive coordinator calling the plays, so Sean McVay, delegated that power a little bit, which I like to see a bit, as well as just everyone kind of doing very well especially for a first preseason game. So yeah, let's talk about it. So first we have this from the Los Angeles Times. Bryce Perkins shows off his skills, takeaways from the Rams preseason win. So obviously, quarterback Bryce Perkins was off to a good start. Bryce completed 10 of 17 passes, which isn't too good, but it's first preseason game, so let's ease up on him. But it was for 133 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he rushed for 39 yards and a touchdown on 8 carries. So that's a very solid, almost 5 yards a carry, as well as a touchdown, and then 2 touchdowns in the passing game. That's extremely good. I'm going to be doing another video on Bryce Perkins alone in tomorrow's video, so make sure you guys subscribe for that. But yeah, he showed off his running ability and toughness. He had a really good scramble. And then, yeah, he just did extremely well, showing that we're in good hands if something, God forbid, happened to Matthew Stafford. Obviously not a starting caliber quarterback at the moment. However, if he had to fill in for a couple games here and there because of Matthew Stafford's elbow, we might be okay and be able to win games. But yeah, another thing, Tutu Atwell did stay on the sideline, sadly. This wasn't because of any injury or anything. Basically, Sean McVay said that he's doing a great job through camp, and he's going to have a role with the team. He just doesn't want to put him at harm's risk, and that's been Sean McVay's 411 ever since he joined up with the Rams, is to not play starters or people that are going to be contributing, so they don't get hurt. Obviously, we saw Zach Wilson is now out for the whole year from an injury he sustained in the preseason. So sorry, Zach Wilson, but that's why we do what we do with the Rams. But yeah, Atwell in second year pro, Skoranek, I believe is how you say his name. He contributed a lot in the Super Bowl. Will be counted on if Van Jefferson does not recover. Well, after we get into Liam Cohen, he was the one calling the plays, like I said before. Lance McCutcheon may be a player to watch to make the overall roster. Obviously, the Rams are going to have some pretty tough decisions to make when creating their 53-man roster. However, McCutcheon is playing extremely well. He was the go-to for Bryce Perkins. He impressed coaches in the second quarter. He ran a route along the left sideline. I did put up a short with this absolutely dirty play. Not dirty, but just great. And outmuscled 2 defenders for a pass before running about 30 yards for a 60-yard score. He finished with 5 receptions for 87 yards. It had 2 touchdowns. So yeah, also Bobby Brown III, he did extremely well in this game. I really like to see that. Robert Rochelle did very good as well. Alaric Jackson is in line to be a swing tackle. So the Rams gave Joe Noteboom, if you guys aren't aware, a 3-year extension that has $25 million. But who backs up Noteboom? Because Noteboom was the backup. Who backs him up now? It could be the 6'7", 285-pound Jackson, a second-year pro who signed with the Rams last year. And I heard great things about him, especially in this training camp we just had. So let's hope that does well. And then also something good to see is Logan Bruce started at right guard, and they're obviously in no hurry to rush Logan into the lineup during the regular season, but Saturday night's work was a great step in that direction. Coleman Shelton is most likely going to be starting at right guard against the Bills, but Shelton can play all 3 interior line positions, so if we get an injury, Logan Bruce could easily step into that position, and we can have Coleman Shelton play either center or left guard as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the for that article. But we can see here the stats. Bryce Perkins, obviously, we already went over this, 122 rating, just 2 sacks. The rushing, Bryce Perkins also stood out there. No one else really stood out too much on that end. And then receiving, Lance McCutcheon, obviously going to be taking that. In terms of sacks, we had 1 from Bobby Brown. We also had 1 from Ernest Brown the fourth. And then pass deflections, we had 1 from Robert Rochelle. I really liked Robert Rochelle's play this week. And then getting into the PFF stuff, Lance McCutcheon, you can see here, is one of the top rated people this week. He had a rating of 88 from PFF. I know people don't really like to go off the PFF grades. However, I think it's a really good kind of standard to go off of. So yeah, he had an 88. Bryce Perkins also had a 79. Just showing these guys were pretty much the 2 standout people on this side. Jake Funk did pretty well. And then on the defensive side of the ball, you can see here, Robert Rochelle, like I said, being that 77 right there. And then some people, I mean, Ernest Brown did have a 61, but I thought he played pretty well. At the end of the day, the PFF grades aren't going to be an end-all be-all, but you can go off them for some things. But Robert Rochelle is a standout in my opinion on defense, as well as Bobby Brown, and then obviously Lance McCutcheon and Bryce Perkins also. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to give my kind of updated thoughts on how I thought that this first preseason game went. It went really well, especially with seeing a few different people that are going to be possibly contributing this year. I know Matthew Stafford is having a bit of a problem with his elbow, I believe, and then also it's been said as a pitching injury, which isn't extremely good, but we know Matthew Stafford plays through the pain. So we'll just have to see how that goes, but Bryce Perkins is there to back him up just in case he needs to take a week off or something of that nature. And then we also have Lance McCutcheon, which is really good considering the whole Van Jefferson situation and the OBJ situation. Just until then, to know that we have a guy that can make plays, very good. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely subscribe and like the video if you guys want to see my video coming out tomorrow. It's going to be a banger about Bryce Perkins, so go ahead and do that. But yeah, it's going to be it. I'm Zach. Subscribe. See you later.